We're investigating the personality types within the valuing pair, or the functioning pair that are really emphasizing valuing. These are intuition plus feeling. They tend to approach life and they work in a very warm and enthusiastic manner. They focus on ideas and possibilities, and particularly they like to look at possibilities for people. The ENFJ is very warm, empathetic, responsive, and responsible. Because they're responsive, it means they're highly attuned to the emotion, needs, and motivations of other people. And they look at people and always see potential. They are a catalyst for individual and group growth. They are loyal, they praise, and they really are very responsive to criticism. They're sociable and they facilitate others in a group, and they're going to provide some very inspiring leadership. An ENFJ is very rare in the population. You're going to see it's only 2.5%. They have some great strengths though. They get things organized. They have ability to develop human resources. They are skilled at building consensus, and this is because they have wonderful people skills. They're also filled with energy and enthusiasm. ENFJs are interpersonally focused, understanding, tolerant, appreciative, and facilitators of good communication. They enjoy working with others on a variety of tasks focused on the development of others. They contribute to an organization by bringing strong ideals of how organizations should treat people, and they enjoy leading and facilitating teams. They encourage cooperation and communication. They are going to also communicate organizational values, and they like to bring matters to very good, fruitful, result-driven conclusions. Their leadership style is one that's filled with personal enthusiasm and praise. They take a participative stance in managing people and their projects, and they respond to the needs of those while trying to put everyone at ease. They like to challenge the organization and to make actions that are in alignment with the values, as well as inspiring change that is beneficial for all. Their problem-solving approach is one which considers values and the impact on people by identifying a future vision. They, however, may need to include more factual data and logically and dispassionately analyze it. Their optimal work environment includes one with individuals focused on changing things for the better good of everyone. They're social and people-oriented. They encourage support and appreciation, harmony and empathy. They are settled and decisive. In dominant feeling and inferior thinking, which is ISFP, INFP, ESFP, and ENFJ, they're more likely to empathize with people and be concerned how others feel. Remember, these are types that are others-centered. They allow for extenuating circumstances, and they like to know what is really important. They appreciate each other's contributions. However, in stress, they stop listening to others, and they're even going to ignore the needs of others. They're also going to become so sensitive to conflict that they tend to ignore it or just simply avoid it. They're hypercritical and they're going to find fault with everything, and they will even act overly domineering. There are problem areas for an ENFJ. They tend to idealize others, and they suffer from loyalty, even blind loyalty. Sometimes they're going to ignore problems, especially when they see that there is conflict. They're going to avoid conflict in all ways. They will also ignore tasks because they enjoy relationships over the tasks. And they're going to take criticism very personally and be overly self-critical. Some developmental issues for them is to recognize the limitations of others and guard against that unquestioning loyalty. They need to learn how to manage their conflict productively and always pay as much attention to the details of the task as to the people involved in it. They need to suspend self-criticism and instead listen objectively to criticism coming from others.